Good afternoon, friends. I'm Dennis Dorner. It is 12 o'clock on Wednesday, July 2nd, and today we're joining so that we can stop, we can breathe for a moment, and we can reflect. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. It is a sunny day here in Atlanta, and it is really freaking hot. Hope everybody's staying cool. Hope everybody's staying safe. We're going to start off this time as we start off every time that we gather together, and we're going to do some breathing. But before we begin the breathing, I want everyone to take a moment to kind of just do a body scan. I want you to kind of be aware, get to a comfortable spot, kind of sit down, get yourself as relaxed as you can get just to begin with. And then be aware. I want us to kind of scan from over the top of our head down to below the soles of our feet. And I want us to be aware of what is it that's going on within us. What is it that I'm feeling right now? What is it that what I'm holding? Do I have tension in my face? Is my face all scrunched up? Do I look like I just tasted the worst thing I've ever tasted? You know, is my jaw clenched up? Am I holding tension in my jaw? Maybe I need to kind of loosen that up a little bit. Let's scan down to our shoulders. Are your shoulders relaxed? Are they kind of sitting at ease? That's an important thing. That's something we want to make sure that we're doing, is you want to be as relaxed as you can be. And so just kind of wiggle that out. Kind of realize, am I rigid within my abdomen? Am I kind of holding tension within my legs? Wiggle it out. Get yourself relaxed, okay? And what we're going to do is then attune ourselves to our breathing. And as we breathe, we want to breathe in through our nose, and you're going to breathe out through your mouth. As you breathe in through your nose, you want to breathe in a sense of peace, a sense of calm, a sense of, I'm okay. And as you breathe out, I want you to let go of all the worries, all the anxieties, all those things that pull us out of the here and now, and just send them on their way. Let them go. And so I invite you to direct your attention to your breath as we begin.
Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. 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 Finished.
We resume our regular breathing. And as I said yesterday on the video, and maybe you weren't watching yesterday, and that's okay. But what I've done is I placed the readings down in the description below. If you want to, just go ahead and pause the video right now and check out the description and just reflect on the readings for a moment. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start getting right into the readings themselves and just do a reflection, okay? And today, you know, in the gospel, what we're hearing about is where Christ comes into a particular region. And what he does while he's there is he encounters these two individuals who are consumed by demons. What does he do? He removes the demons. And he places them within this pack of swine, this pack of pigs or hogs or something of that nature. And he drives them into the sea. He destroys that which is problematic, that which is evil, that which is bad. But what's more fascinating, I mean, obviously the miracle itself is profound, but what's profoundly fascinating to me is the reaction of the people who lived in that region. They don't want Jesus there anymore. Now, he has alleviated a major problem that they had had, but his peace is not welcome there. His work is not received well there. Now, the prideful person would be like, do you not understand what I've just done? And they would fight and they would, persist and blah, 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 blah. Not Jesus, because Jesus is the best of us. And what does he do? He shakes the dust from his sandals and he moves on. But the reaction that the people have is worthy of reflection. How do we react to that incredible goodness in the world? Do we receive it? Or do we say that's not how it should be done? Are we prideful and we say that we should be doing it a different way, rather than let someone do it the way that they are doing it, that they're going about the work? The animosity that we hold for other individuals is something that I think that each and every, no matter how good you are, is worthy of reflection. Each and every one of us needs to look within our own heart and realize that, you know what, we could all be doing better. Every one of us could be more loving. Every one of us could be more patient. And this is something that doesn't just happen instantaneously. This is a journey. Conversion, journey. Now, obviously, there is a starting point to each and everything. But in terms of personal conversion, this is something that takes work and takes time. This is why I struggle with this idea of like once saved, always saved, because then you're like, oh, well, I'm good, I'm done. But the truth of the matter is we are called to grow and to flourish. There's that Aristotelian philosophy that a tree glorifies its maker by allowing its branches to grow. And so too is true for us in our ability to grow in our compassion, our understanding, and above all, our empathy for our siblings. And so we have to take time to look within ourselves to realize, well, what am I reacting to in the world around me? And that's something that I need to examine. What is my role within this? And rather than being just somebody who is either A, complicit, or B, complaining, perhaps I could be C, the solution or part thereof. It's easy to be critical of everything that's going on around us. And I think it's actually very worthy of critique. On the same note, I think it's something where we have to be active in engaging other individuals in order to impact in some kind of way. Now, I think the easiest, or the one that I think most people like to engage in, is arguing. But arguing and debate don't get us anywhere. In fact, it's really just a lot of noise. And as I say at the end of almost every video, the reality is that we have to choose to be active and do something. So what are we going to do? What are you going to do? What am I doing? Oh, I'm here. What else do I do? I'm always in some kind of way seeking to be a gatherer. I think that gathering is the most important aspect of what we are as humans. And the further we get away from the village, the further we get away from that compassionate understanding of community that we're called to have, where we have the ability to understand and truly love each person that I encounter for who they are and what they are, not expecting them to be different. And we have to choose to love. It's an active choice to choose to love the world. And it's not loving them with tough love. It's loving them with compassion. It's loving them with grace. It's loving them with a patient understanding that they're where they are, and that's how I love them. It's not I love them if and only if. It's I love you because. And so, friends, on this midpoint of our week, I ask the question again, what is it that we're doing to gather hearts in the world surrounding us? How is it that we are creating community that uplifts others and provides people a place where they may belong? This is the call that each of us have as human beings. This is the call that we're called to put out into the world in action and in love. And so on this Wednesday, may each of you dig within our hearts, and may we seek to be a greater love in this world. May we allow ourselves to be a more compassionate, accepting version of ourselves rather than constantly critical. May we realize, all those nasty comments that we have when we're in the solitude of our vehicles, may we realize that that is obviously not the best of us and that we're always called to be better. And may we let that better change the world around us by building communities, by transforming hearts, by making people know that they are loved and that they belong. This is the call. May we go forth and do it in great love. I hope y'all have an awesome day today. Y'all remember to be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Hit that like button, hit that love button, and share that. Thank you, guys.